Today, the third and final round of the group stage begins. Welcome to Day 9 of our 2022 FIFA World Cup simulation. We've got action in Groups A and B today, and we begin with a match between Ecuador, the leaders of Group A, and Senegal, who are in second place. In the very first match of the World Cup, Ecuador took a 4-0 victory over the host nation Qatar, which could help them a lot in their quest for the knockout stages. Their second game was a 1-1 draw with the Netherlands. Senegal started the tournament off with a 1-0 win over the Netherlands. Their position in the knockout stages is not as secure as Ecuador's. They lost 1-0 to the host nation Qatar in their second match. The final day of Group A is set to begin as we go to the Lusail Stadium. It's Enter Valencia and Ecuador taking on Sadio Mane and Senegal. Ecuador have Dominguez in goal. They line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Gustavo Alfaro, their coach, Hincapi and Estupinan at the back. Caicedo in front of them with Gruezo. Ibarra, Mena, and Plata near the front, and up by himself it is number 13, Valencia, all the way at the front, wearing the captain's armband. And the team photos being taken in preparation for our first match of the day. It's Day 9 of the World Cup, and the first day of the third round of the group stage. Today we will find out who advances. Today we will know for sure who advances into the knockout stage from Groups A and B. Mendy in goal for Senegal. They line up in a 4-3-3. Koulibaly and Sabali in the back. Mendy, Koyate, and Goye in the middle, close together, and Sadio Mane they put up front. The big star here for Senegal. Here we go. Dia to Koyate to get us underway. Ecuador in yellow, Senegal in green. Our first match of the day and the final match of the group stage for these two teams and for everyone that plays today. Dominguez makes the save there. Sarr with an attempt. Caicedo with the ball passes to Ibarra. Ibarra moves into the Senegalese half of the field. Sadio Mane, the player to watch today for Senegal. Of course, he in real life is missing the entire World Cup with an injury, but here, if there aren't any injuries, they do not last for long. Sadio Mane puts the first goal of the match on the board. Senegal have the 1-0 lead. Let's take a look at the replay. The cross. Mane is there, a brilliant kick. Right in front of the goalkeeper. He tried his best, but in the end, not really much he could do. And Sadio Mane gives Senegal the lead early in the match. 1-0 for Senegal here. We're back underway. Gruezo to Mena. Nampalys with the slide. Caicedo gets it right back for Ecuador, but Senegal taking it now quickly. Hincapi and Ghana battling for the ball. Now it's going to be a race won by Ecuador. Ibarra to Mena, and Valencia takes the shot. Mendy is able to save. And now the corner kick coming up for Ecuador. Mena. Nampalys heads it away. Torres to Hincapi. Koyate with the interception passes to Sarr. And Sarr sends it into the air. It's going to be a race won by Ecuador. Angelo with the ball. Passes to Plata. Plata to Mena. Now the back foot to Angelo. Diallo prevented from going out as he takes it for Senegal. Sadio Mane with the ball now, moving into Ecuador's half of the pitch. Dia backwards to Mane. Now Ghana. And Sarr. Not really a good shot there. Less of a shot, more of a slide. A half-hearted slide. And it's an easy save for the goalkeeper, but Senegal have the ball right back here. Sarr and Mane. 30 minutes in! Dominguez makes the save. As I was saying, 30 minutes in, Senegal 1, Ecuador 0 here in our opening match of the day at the Lusail Stadium. Gruezo heads it away, comes down to Nampolis, Ghana to Sarr, and Dominguez with the save. Sarr to take the corner kick here. And it's going to be a short pass to Sadio Mane. On the ground. Now Sarr again. Koyate. Ghana! Dominguez flies through the air to make the save. I do want to see the replay on that. There's the shot. Wow. Going above and beyond for that save. But unfortunately for Ecuador, it's another corner kick for Senegal and a chance to make it 2-0. Valencia, the captain, with a header. Gruezo and Plata. Koulibaly with the interception. Nampolis to Dia. And it's right into the hands of Dominguez. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes to go here in the first half. And we will go to the halftime highlights show once we have passed the 45-minute mark. Take a look at the biggest moments from these first 45 minutes at the Lusail Stadium. 1 minute added on before halftime. Ecuador deep into Senegal's side of the pitch. Koulibaly with the ball passes to Fodabalo, and that is the end of the first half. 45 minutes gone. 1-0. Senegal with the lead over Ecuador. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. I'm still impressed with that save by Dominguez late in the first half, just flying through the air, going above and beyond for a brilliant save. And as we start off the second half, it looks like something's going on. And we're only 2 minutes in and they're already making substitutions. Preciado coming on for Ibarra. Ecuador with the first change of the match. And a free kick. Plata to Torres. Now Caicedo, Angelo, and Mena puts it in! Tied up! 1-1 between Ecuador and Senegal here in the first 5 minutes of the second half. A good start for Ecuador. They tie it up. Ecuador in first in Group A, first place, coming into this. Senegal in second, so really this match is for first place. The winner of this will probably go on to win the group. It depends on what happens with Qatar and the Netherlands, but those teams, as it stands, won't get to the knockout stages. These two will. But we'll have to see what happens. It's going to be quite interesting. This is the final day of Groups A and B. Gareth Bale, one of the notable players in this tournament. He's already been eliminated. Wales in fourth. Ayrton. Caicedo, Koulibaly, able to block it. Fodabalo, Ayrton, Mena, Koulibaly again, Ayrton, Sarr and Koyate. And 60 minutes in, 1-1, tied up here between Ecuador and Senegal. Oh, that's a collision. That's offside. As I was saying, Gareth Bale and Wales already eliminated from Group B. The United States and England look like they're going to advance to the knockout stages in first and second, respectively, at the moment. Group B coming up later today. We've got the United States versus Iran and England versus Wales, which should be interesting. The implosion of the British Isles, as I like to call it. Dia with the ball. Sadio Mane. Angelo sends it out. And as I said, the Netherlands take it on Qatar. Coming up next, we've got about 20 minutes to go here in our first match of the day, and a corner kick coming up for Senegal. Mane sends it high in the air. Hingapi comes down to Sarr. Ghana now to Sadio Mane. Ghana again. Sarr, Koyate. Sarr, Hinkapi with the block here. Able to get it back to Ecuador. We're looking for a come-from-behind victory, scoring within the first 5 minutes of the second half here. Now Caicedo to Ayrton. As I mentioned, they opened the tournament with a 4-0 win over the host nation Qatar. Looking to top the group here today. Dia, Hinkapi, Mena, Valencia. Now Ayrton. Valencia again, the captain of the Ecuador side. Ayrton. Valencia! Mendy with the save. Less than 5 minutes to go. Here, Palacios coming on for Preciado. Koyate coming off, Sarr coming on. One substitution for each team as we move into the very late stages of this match. Mena to Plata. Torres again. Ayrton. Mendy steps out in front, able to make the save. Sarr now for Senegal. Sabali. 2 minutes added on here. And it looks like it's going to be a draw in our first match of the day at the Lusail Stadium. There's the final whistle and the final score. Ecuador 1, Senegal 1. A good performance for both sides. That's interesting, a floating ball. A good performance from both sides in this group stage. Their journey is done. In the group stages, that is. We'll find out if they proceed to the knockout stages after our next match. But for now, before we go back to the International Broadcast Center, let's take a look at the highlights from the entire match. Once again, the final score at the Ecuador 1, Senegal 1. As it stands, Ecuador still leads Group A with Senegal in second. I think it's safe to say that Ecuador have qualified for the round of 16, but there is still one team that can take down the Senegalese side, and that is the host nation Qatar, who we are about to see take on the Netherlands in a matter of moments. It was a rough start to the tournament for the host nation. They lost 4-0 to Ecuador to officially open the World Cup. However, they were able to turn things around in their match with Senegal, taking a 1-0 victory. Like Qatar, the result of the Netherlands' first game was undesirable for them, a 1-0 loss to Senegal. They would draw 1-1 with Ecuador in their second match. They are currently in 4th place, last in Group A. However, all will be known standings-wise after these next 90 minutes. Qatar battles the Netherlands at the Al Bayt Stadium in our second match of the day. The Netherlands in a 5-2-1-2. They've got Pasveer in goal, 5 men at the back, Daley Blind with Virgil van Dijk, the captain, and 3 others. Koopmeiners with Frenkie de Jong near the back. All by himself, it's Berghuis, and the 2 men up at the very front, number 18, Janssen, and number 7, Bergwijn. So I imagine a lot of the supporters in this stadium waiting with bated breath. Those supporters would be the ones for Qatar, the host nation, with one last attempt to take down Senegal and advance to the knockout stages. Their first ever World Cup. They're in a 5-2-3 for this crucial match with Al-Sheeb in goal, the 5 men at the back, Hassan, Boulem, Cookie among them. In the middle, it's a duo of Hatem and Boudiaf, and they've got 3 men up front, Afif, Ali, and the captain, number 10, Al-Haidos. So here we go, the big one. If you are a fan of the host nation, if you are rooting for Qatar, which I imagine a lot of people in the stadium here will be, as I said, although I've seen quite a few Dutch flags as well. The Netherlands in orange, Qatar in white. Frenkie de Jong, Bergwijn, Boulem, Cookie, Berghuis with a collision there. And a man down. Goal kick coming up here for Qatar as the ball rolls out. Cleared away by Al-Sheeb. Almoz with the header to Hatem. Almoz again. Virgil van Dijk takes it, now Bergwijn. And Bergwijn trying to run through and break away. Berghuis. Bassam takes it. Al-Haidos to Almoz. Now Afif. And Daley Blind gets it back for the Dutch. Ake to Koopmeiners. Berghuis to de Jong, and now Bergwijn to Janssen. Koopmeiners again. De Jong. Janssen. Blind. Pedro Miguel with the interception here for Qatar, right in front of him. Really no way to get out of that. Boudiaf. Koopmeiners takes it. Now Bergwijn to Berghuis. Abdul Karim with the interception. He passes to Hatem. Afif to Almoz. Cookie. Hatem. Afif. Almoz. Delict takes it back for the Dutch, and I think that Qatar will have to get a win to move on. I don't know the specifics of the standings. I don't really want to pause here to figure it out. All I know is that we're going to be going over the standings, the final standings for Group A after the end of this match, and we'll see what has unfolded, what the final standings are, who moves on, and who is out. But a lot of fans here today, as I mentioned, waiting, praying that the host nation will just somehow barely make it into the knockout stage. However, Berghuis into step 1 of denying that dream. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And a great cry, a great roar goes up from the fans of Qatar as the goal is disallowed. One word. Offside. Coming into play to save the host nation, at least for now, Boulem Cookie to Bassam. And Qatar, I believe, the 2019 AFC Asian Cup champions. So, maybe they are an emerging force in the world of soccer. Al-Haidos with the cross intercepted by Virgil van Dijk, but Budiaf takes it right back. Berghaus, and what's going on here? Free kick coming up for Qatar. We've only got a few minutes to go in the first half. This could be big for the host nation. The wall has been built. It's 3 men for the Netherlands, and Afif, it looks like, getting set up to take the free kick here for Qatar. There's the whistle. And a formation change. Abdul Karim gets to start off. Afif right into the wall. I think it hit Blind in the head. Bassam intercepted by Virgil van Dijk. Now Dumfries into the air. Kuki. Afif. Hatem, 1 minute added on here in the first half, and then we'll take a look at the highlights, if any. Afif and Almoz looking to put a highlight in here. No goal. Janssen with the final touch of the first half, and it's 0-0 between the Netherlands and Qatar after 45 minutes. A slow day at the office for Bergwijn. 1 shot from 48 minutes. Let's go to the highlights from the first half. The disallowed offside goal, the only highlight to speak of in this first half of our second match of the day, and we get back underway here between the Netherlands and Qatar at the Al Bayt Stadium, the final match of Group A. The host nation hoping and praying for a miracle. Currently they're in 3rd place. They're hoping to displace Sadio Mane and Senegal, who sit in 2nd. Ecuador have pretty much qualified for the knockout stage at this point. Janssen to Berghaus! Al-Shi with the save. And are we going to get a substitution here? Doesn't look like it. Berghaus to take the corner. Calls for Bergwijn. And now Janssen to Dumfries. Bergwijn again. Dumfries again. Berghaus. Kubaners puts it in! And I don't believe there was offside that time. A 1-0 lead for the Netherlands. Here in our second match of the day. The scoring officially opened here in the second half, and the celebration beginning on the pitch and in some of the stands at least. Despair for fans of the host nation. And a 15.4 meter goal as we take a look at the Hypermotion 2 replay. Offside not coming to the rescue of Qatar this time, and now about 30 minutes, 30, 33, 32 for the host nation to save their skins. And I'm not trying to be unbiased here, I'm just pointing out that the host nation face elimination in this match, and this is their last chance to stave it off. For now, Hatem puts it in. Has it happened again? Has it happened again? Yes, it has. Well, this is quite an interesting situation. 2 disallowed offside goals in one match. Nonetheless, we move on. And the dismay rising in Qatar's side of the grandstand. Al-Haidos sends it out. Throw in for the Netherlands. We're past the 60-minute mark. Into the 64th. A 1-0 lead for the Netherlands as Janssen comes off the pitch, the first substitution of the match. He is replaced by Memphis Depay. Ake, Coop Miners, and Daily Blind. Now Memphis Depay to Berghaus. Bassam takes it for Qatar. Now Bodeaf and Almos. Back foot, but Virgil takes it. Bergwijn. Memphis. Now Coop Miners. 20 minutes to go here at the Al Bayt Stadium. Dumfries. Berghaus. Bergwijn! What a goal! Oh my, now that is a display of skill if I have ever seen one. Bergwijn practically securing the victory here for the Netherlands. And while they sit in fourth, you never know. We say anything can happen on Beagle Sports. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the certain necessities, or whatever you call it, of the standings at the moment, because I really don't know how to calculate that. All I know is that we will know in about 18 minutes as the Dutch fans begin to accuse the Qatari fans of not singing anymore. The celebration beginning here at the Al Bayt Stadium. You never know, they could advance. It's gonna be quite an interesting situation when we get down to the end. But we just have to wait and see. Memphis Depay! Al Sheep with the save. 11 and a half minutes to go. De Vrij coming on for Ake. Another substitution here for the Netherlands. And the corner from Berghaus. Hatem heads it out, and once again the corner for the Dutch. Berghaus to Memphis Depay. Still moving with the ball. Memphis Depay. Virgil van Dijk. Al Haidos is there. You really can't get through a wall that thick if you want to score. Almos with the ball now for Qatar. Bodeaf. Hatem. 6 minutes for the host nation to secure the draw. I don't know if it's going to happen. Al Haidos. Almos. Hatem. Almos again. Hatem again. Slide by Al Haidos. Keeps the ball for Qatar, but De Vrij takes it back for the Dutch. Now Bergwijn to Berghaus. Cookie with the interception. And 3 minutes added on here as we come to the 90-minute mark at the Al Bayt Stadium. De Vrij and Coop Miners for the Dutch. Now Daily Blind to Memphis Depay. Coop Miners. Ismail. Homam for Qatar, and that is it. And the host nation have definitely been eliminated at this point. Another loss. A loss to Ecuador. A loss to the Netherlands now. One win over Senegal, but I do not think it is going to be enough to put them through to the knockout stages. We'll find out what the final standings are in Group A after we take a look at the highlights from the full match. Once again, your final score, Holland 2, Qatar 0. Well, for some reason I didn't think they could do it, but it turns out that the Netherlands will join Ecuador in the knockout stages. They move Senegal down to third place, and the host nation Qatar finishes last. With that, we move on to Group B. To start things off, it's Iran taking on the United States of America. The USA opened their World Cup campaign with a 3-0 victory over Gareth Bale in Wales. Their next match was a 0-0 draw with England, a match that we actually were able to predict the real-life score of. Iran started things off against England. They lost 2-0. In the following match, however, they defeated Wales 2-0 in a huge upset. The United States have a pretty high chance of moving on to the group stage, but if Iran are able to pull off the upset, they will secure their spot in the round of 16, and the fates of America and England will hang in the balance. Without any further ado, it's time for kickoff in our third match of the day. Iran in a 4-4-2, they've got Baron Vand in goal, Haji Safi Kanani with Khalilzadeh, I don't know, and Moharami in the back. Izzatullahi and Nurulahi join Jahanbakhsh and Amiri in the middle, and up front it's Taremi with Sardar Azmoun, the one to watch in this game. For Iran, that is. And the second to final match of Group B about to get underway. Nothing is set in stone. As I said, if Iran win here, they've secured their spot in the round of 16, but it's going to be a very difficult feat to pull off against this United States team, who line up at a 4-3-3. They've got Turner in goal, and Robinson at the back. Aronson with Adams, the captain, and McKennie in the middle. Christian Pulisic, the one to watch here today. As always, the big star over in England for Chelsea. We'll see if he can lead the United States to the round of 16 as we get underway here at the Al Bayt Stadium in our third match of the day. Iran in red, America in blue. Amiri, now Taremi looking to take the lead early here for Iran, but it's blocked. Pulisic with the ball. Taremi, also one of the players to watch here for Iran with Sardar Azmoun. Izzatullahi. Amiri has it. Azmoun to Amiri. And now Taremi puts it in! And Iran have the lead. 1-0 over the United States. Wait a minute. I thought it was weird that the scoreboard didn't say 1-0 as the celebration began. Chalked it up to a glitch at first, but as time went on, the realization slowly began to creep in. This goal has been disallowed once again. This goal has been disallowed, and that's like the third disallowed goal we've had today. I've never seen so many in one day. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen any before this World Cup. But the score remains 0-0 here between Iran and the United States, so fans of the American team will rejoice. Robinson now, the cross to Ferreira! Baron Vand with the save. Aronson to Ferreira. And now, Long, the header. Kanani heads it away. Taremi, another header. Jahanbakhsh. And it's just header after header here. Long takes it for the United States. Dest to Adams. Aronson, Christian Pulisic. Kanani to Taremi as Iran get the ball back. Izzatullahi, Amiri. Izzatullahi again. Taremi. Haji Safi. Back foot to Amiri. Now Taremi. Amiri, Turner with the save. The corner now for Iran. Jahanbakhsh. Dest! Oh, for a second there I thought it went in. And now the goal kick for the United States. Turner to Long. Long to Robinson. And away it goes. Right to the goalkeeper. 30 minutes in, 0-0 between Iran and the United States in the second to final match of Group B. We've got England versus Wales coming up after this. That should be quite an exciting one. Harry Kane takes on Gareth Bale. Jahanbakhsh now with the ball. Ahmad Robinson takes it. Kane versus Bale, our final match of the day. Should be a good one. The final match of Group B, the one that will determine who moves on once and for all. The Netherlands were in fourth going into that game against Qatar. At the end, they moved up into second, and they are headed to the round of 16 along with Ecuador. Moharami with the slide kick to Berenvand. Amiri now keeps the ball with Iran, but Long will take it quickly. He passes to Dest. McKennie. Now to Weah. 1 minute added on. Pulisic! Berenvand with the save. And now one last corner for the United States. Taremi heads it away. And it'll come down to Christian Pulisic. Clock still running. Aronson moving in. Ferreira, McKennie, Shoja able to block. We're still going here, ladies and gentlemen. There's the whistle. 0-0 between the United States and Iran. 45 minutes in. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half here at the Al Bayt Stadium. Away we go here in the second half between Iran and the United States. 0-0 after 45 minutes. We'll find out what the score is in the next 45. This is a crucial day for really everyone except Wales. We already know that they've been eliminated. But they could have the chance to deny England the dream of the round of 16. We'll find out what happens. It's going to be quite an interesting match as Harry Kane takes on Gareth Bale coming up in our final match of the day. Goal kick here for Iran coming up. Berenvand sends it away. Amiri keeps it with Iran. Zatolahi. And now Sardar Azmoun Long with the block. Able to make the save, at least for now. Dest with the ball. Into the air it goes. Ferreira with the header. Shoja to Hajasafi as Iran take it back. And as we come to the 60-minute mark in this match, 0-0, an hour in here at the Al Bayt Stadium. Ferreira with a pass to Dest. Now the cross intercepted by Moharami. Pulisic takes it right back. Moharami goes down. Aronson. Berenvand with the save, but it's still in. Now it's not. Hajasafi sends it out, and here comes the first substitution. Actually, one for each team. Corner kick for the United States. The Americans looking to take the lead here with about 25 minutes to go. Christian Pulisic goes down. That's a collision if I've ever seen one. And it's still in as the newly substituted player carries it out of Iran's side of the pitch. Taremi with the ball. Now Sardar Azmoun back to Taremi. Galitade. Azmoun Taremi. Jahanbach. Ahmad! No. Close, but no cigar. What a shot. It's quite exciting, isn't it? The World Cup in all of its glory. Turner to Dest. The goal kick getting us back underway. About 15 minutes to go here at the Al Bayt Stadium. Still no score between Iran and the United States, but we've seen late game heroic goals before. Will we see one again in this third match of the day? Again, I remind you, England versus Wales coming up next. Reina, intercepted by Shoja. Shoja trying to keep going, less than 10 minutes now. Galizadeh to Remy. Sardar's Moon. Now it's going to be a race to the ball. It's going to be won by Galizadeh. And Taremi now takes the shot. Turner with the save. Ahmad. Zimmerman kicks it away. Ferreira to Pulisic. And Pulisic to Aronson. Aronson to Ferreira. Now Christian Pulisic with just a couple minutes to go here. Looking for the cross. Looking to be an American hero. Aronson, 1 minute added on. Ahmad sends it out and a substitution coming now. Ahead of the American corner kick. Two substitutions at once. Here we go. The last ditch attempt for the United States to come away with victory here. If they do, they will secure their spot in the round of 16. Zatolahi heads it away. It comes down to Dest, but there is the final whistle. 0-0, the final score here between Iran and the United States. England versus Wales coming up next in the final match of Group B. But for now, we go to the highlights from our third match of the day. Apologies for the delay. Here we go. In our final match of the day, it's a battle of the British Isles. England takes on Wales to close out Group B. England started their campaign with a 2-0 win over Iran. In their second match, they drew 0-0 with the United States. They currently sit in second behind America after their 0-0 draw with Iran, which you just saw. It has not been a good tournament for the Welsh. They picked up losses in their first two games, which means they have been eliminated. Their first match, a 3-0 loss to the United States, and their second, a 2-0 loss to Iran. The interesting matchup that everyone is focused on in this match is that between Harry Kane and Gareth Bale. Both are the captains of their team, and both are high-profile stars at the club level. Kane playing for Tottenham Hotspur in England, and Gareth Bale being transferred to the MLS's LAFC this summer. He played in the MLS Cup a few weeks ago against the Philadelphia Union. We're not going to keep you waiting any longer for the dramatic conclusion of Group B, so let's go to the Lusail Stadium once again. Wales lining up at a 5-2-3. Rob Page is the coach. They've got Ward in goal. Rodon and Ampadu, two of the five men at the back. Allen and Ramsey, the duo in the middle, and up front it is going to be Gareth Bale, the captain, along with Moore and James. And the pictures, the photos being taken before this highly anticipated match, the final match of Group B. After this, all will be revealed pertaining to the knockout stages. We will know for certain 1/4 of the qualified teams. England in a 4-3-3. Gareth Southgate, the longtime coach, leading them into this match. They've got Jordan Pickford in goal, Shaw, Maguire, Stones, and Walker in the back. Mason Mount with Declan Rice and Phillips in the middle. And Raheem Sterling with Phil Foden and Harry Kane up front. Here we go. It's Bale versus Kane. There you see the two men that everyone is focused on in this matchup. It is our final game of the day. It is the final game of Group B. The third round of the group stage continues. Here at the Lusail Stadium, we're underway. England in white and blue, Wales in red. Well, England mostly white. Mount to Kane, now in the air, it'll come down at the feet of Shaw. Shaw passes backwards to Mason Mount. Now Phil Foden. Rodon will take it, but Sterling, Rice, Rodon with the interception, Sterling, Foden! Ward with the save. And England looking to take the early lead here. An aggressive opening offensively, but Wales doing just enough to prevent them from scoring. And that goes over the crossbar. For a second, I thought it went in. This camera angle can sometimes play tricks on your eyes. Nonetheless, though, Ward kicks it away. Still 0-0 here between Wales and England. We're past the first 10 minutes. Sterling with the ball. Roberts takes it from him. Ramsey to Allen. Mason Mount now to Rice as England have the ball back. Foden to Kane. Now Kane to Sterling, and Ampadu will block him. However, right back to Foden, and it hits one of the posts holding up the net. Still 0-0 here between Wales and England. Another goal kick for the Welsh. The ball is sent away by Ward. Walker to Foden. Now Phillips. Foden, the back foot to Kane. And Shaw to Mount. Sterling, Foden, Kane, and Davies able to block, but Mount gets it right back. Sterling with a bicycle kick. And I'm very interested to see the possession percentages in this match so far, because it's going to be overwhelmingly for England. They have had the ball for the overwhelming majority of this match, but I want to see just how overwhelming that majority is. Offside, I believe. Right here, we'll have to take a look at the replay to find out for sure. And indeed, it is offside. 25 minutes in, Maguire to Shaw to get us back underway. There it is, 64% to England, 35% to Wales. 4 shots in these last 15 minutes. Roberts to Allen. Bale. Moore. Now James. Walker takes it. And you know, I've just come to the realization that I don't think Wales have scored any goals in this tournament either. So not only have they picked up 2 losses, not only are they eliminated, but they have not scored at all. Sterling. Now Shaw. They'll definitely be going home after today. England will find out as Foden takes the shot right into the hands of Ward. I think they're going to have to try harder than that. But it would have been interesting if it had gone in from there. Rice takes it from Bale. Now Sterling. Sterling about, and now Foden. Kane. Phillips puts it in. England with a 1-0 lead with just a few minutes to go before halftime. Phillips with the opening goal in our final match of the day, and it's looking good for the English. Remember, this is the last match of Group B. All will be decided after this. The United States lead the group. England are in second, Iran in third. Wales have definitely been eliminated. That is a sure thing. They're in fourth with 2 losses. 2 losses, no draws, no wins. I don't know what I'm saying. I get confused when I talk this fast. And Calvin Phillips with the goal here for England to open things up. By things, I mean the scoring. And we're just a few minutes away from halftime here at the Lusail Stadium. We'll have at least one highlight for the halftime show, but we've seen a number of close calls. Wait, Ampadu got a yellow card? When was that? Must have skipped the cutscene. Whatever. Moore to Ramsey, Walker, Stones, Foden, and that is the end of the first half. England with a 1-0 lead thanks to Calvin Phillips. 45 minutes in. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half in our final match of the day and the final match of Group B. So here we go again, Wales and England. A 1-0 lead for the English as we move into the second half, but Gareth Bale break it away, and Pickford puts his hands up. Good save there. Walker coming in. Now Mount and Kane able to get it away from the goal. Foden into the Welsh side of the pitch. Kane to Sterling. Foden and Kane again. It'll be taken by Davies. Wales have the ball. And Ampadu, who's already had a yellow card, to Roberts. Now Walker will take it back for England. Declan Rice to Mason Mount. Raheem Sterling, Calvin Phillips, Mason Mount again. Phillips to Foden. Davies takes it for Wales. Allen with the ball, passes to James. And it's going to be taken now by Walker for England. Phil Foden with the cross. Ampadu and Sterling in a bit of a collision there. 60 minutes in, a 1-0 lead for England over Wales. Here in our final match of the day at the Lusail Stadium, the final match of Group B. Gareth Bale looking for the equalizer. Now Allen has it taken from him as Harry Kane moves up with a pass to Walker. Walker proceeds into the Welsh side of the pitch. Foden to Sterling, and now Phillips. Walker looking for the cross as he moves closer in proximity to the Welsh goal. Foden with the ball, 20 minutes to go, takes the shot, it stays on the ground. Ward merely needs to dive down to make the save. Kane will take it from Williams. Now Phillips and Sterling. Mount, Roden. Sterling takes it back for England. Declan Rice with a shot blocked by Ramsey. Roberts now to Bale as Wales take the ball firmly in control at the moment. Maguire with the interception. Declan Rice and Mason Mount. About 12 minutes to go here. It's just been non-stop, I think, in this second half. Not many stoppages. Actually, I'll be surprised if we even get any stoppage time. Although, we could be headed for a goal here. Never mind, offside. Substitution being made for Wales. Wilson coming on for Allen, and one for England as well. Jordan Henderson coming on for Calvin Phillips. Remember, Phillips is responsible for giving England this 1-0 lead. And if they are able to pull away with the win here today, they will have him to thank. A 2-0 win over Iran. A 0-0 draw with the United States. Now looks like they're headed for a 1-0 win over the Welsh. Johnson comes on for Williams. Another substitution for Wales. Wilson takes it from the shortly after the corner. Foden with the interception. Mason Mount, Henderson, and Harry Kane. Sterling, Ward makes the save, and 1 minute added on. A corner kick coming up for England. Mount to Foden. Phil Foden still keeping it. Takes the shot. Ward with the save. And one more corner for the English to put things away. 6 shots for Foden. None for Ramsey. Davies with the header. Ward makes the catch. And that is it. England with the win here over Wales, 1-0. The Welsh bow out of the World Cup with 3 losses, no wins, and no ties. Their first time in the tournament in a very, very long time. If they are back in 4 years, maybe they will have a better performance. Calvin Phillips gets the only goal here today for England as they take a 1-0 win over the Welsh. Let's go to the highlights. England takes first place in Group B, followed by the United States. Iran and Wales have been eliminated from the 2022 FIFA World Cup, and we now know 4 of the 16 teams going through to the knockout stages. Tomorrow we're closing out Groups C and D. Kicking things off, Tunisia will take on the defending world champions France, followed by Australia versus Denmark. Lewandowski and Messi go head-to-head as Poland takes on Argentina. And in the final match of the day, it's Saudi Arabia battling Mexico. Thank you for watching Day 9 of our World Cup simulation. Congratulations to Ecuador, the Netherlands, England, and the United States on advancing to the knockout stages. We hope to see you tomorrow. But for now, good night from the International Broadcast Center in Doha, Qatar.